You can break down where we're at with the pandemic into three main areas of concern. Number one, the rise in cases nationally and the impact it's having. States like Florida, Texas, and Arizona never really locked down completely, and it's now clear they opened up too quickly. Hospitals are filling up, and the Centers for Disease Control has real concerns about a true second wave of COVID infection later this year, combined with the annual flu season.
I do think the fall and the winter of 2020 and 2021 are going to be probably one of the most difficult times that we've experienced in American public health. Keeping the healthcare system from being overstretched, I think it's really going to be important.
The current national surge also creates issues for places like New York and New Jersey, where things are slightly better, but the virus is still spreading. So far, as we've shown you, tri-state travel restrictions have proven nearly impossible to enforce. Number two, social distancing compliance appears to be slipping, especially among young people at places like beaches. Obvious unsafe behavior has been easy to spot. Governor Cuomo tweeted about how a July 4th party in Suffolk County resulted in 35% of the people who attended getting infected. In Westfield, New Jersey, there's a new cluster of cases traced back to partying teenagers. Mayor de Blasio acknowledged the concern today.
But I do think it's part of the reality of what young people are responding to after a long period of time where they had very, very limited options.
Contributing to the spread has been resistance to wearing a mask, led by President Trump, who wasn't seen with one on in public until this past weekend. Number three, the biggest looming concern for every community right now is how or if to reopen schools to in-person instruction. Fortunately, children seem to be less susceptible to serious COVID infection, but they can spread the virus to teachers, parents, grandparents, and others in their lives. Still, President Trump has aggressively pushed for complete school reopening, citing the economic benefits and floating out the conspiracy that Democrats want to hurt him politically by closing schools.
We have to open the schools. We have to get them open. And I think there's a lot of politics going along. I think they think they'll do better if they can keep the schools closed in the election.
Local leaders in New York are planning a more careful approach in New York City. The hope is to do a blend of in-person and online education, but other districts, particularly big districts in California, are staying completely online for now. In Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.